everyone, Tallara here, and welcome back to Sunday Gold. The gang have found the hidden lab underneath the warehouse, but now we need fingerprints to actually get through the security doors. So, step one is to find a UV light, which will help our search. So let's just look all around here. We'll start with the desk. Ooh, there's probably fingerprints on this coffee mug. The Biz magazine. It's Kenny Hogan's world, and we're all paying rent. Right. Cup of cold coffee, and there's a label on the cup with the name Dwayne. The Rock Johnson? Inside the drawer we have adhesive tape. Plain old adhesive tape used for any number of things around the office. This will work to lift fingerprints, at least according to Frank. We also have the computer. Chat log with James... between James and Pamela. Hey, how are things in the lobby? Bored out of my mind over here. Well, let's see. Dwayne is currently reading a magazine with his lab gloves on. It's quite the sight to behold. You wouldn't want to smudge the beautiful pages. That would be awful, since our wise and glorious leader Kenny is on the cover. The Tyrant King himself, lol. Anyway, I need to jump out for a bit. Daryl found a busted security drone in the lab yesterday and dumped it in the maintenance room. That new head of security lady, Ruth, was all pissed off because Daryl wasn't wearing his gloves when he escorted the drone. What's her deal? Seriously, what do you think goes on in the lab anyway? Creepy experiments? I heard that Kenny's a vampire who drinks dog blood to stay youthful. LOL, well, it doesn't seem to be working. No idea what they do back there. Probably just boring sciencey stuff, mixing chemicals with those little glass tubes or whatever scientists do. I need to do my rounds. There's a new electrician in the warehouse fiddling with the breaker box. Apparently he's trying to tamper-proof it, but I don't think he has any idea what he's doing. Guy forgot his gloves, and I think I might be about to witness an electrocution. Sounds fun. Gotta go. Ruth just walked in. Well, the electrician is not having a good day. He spent an hour trying to fix the drone while Michael just sat there staring at him and pretending to read a magazine. Shouldn't Michael be in the security booth doing his job? Security for what? Crazy IT guys who break into the lab? LOL. By the way, have you seen Dwayne's mug? He's freaking out because it's missing. And no, I didn't hide it this time. Oh, it's right here on the desk. Mike found it in one of the bathroom stalls of all places and dropped it off. That is so disgusting. I wonder if Dwayne takes his gloves off in the bathroom. Let's not contemplate Dwayne's bathroom habits, please. I'm still digesting my lunch. The electrician finally left after spending 2 hours totally failing to fix the drone. He's letting us keep the replacement battery as an apology. Oh goodness, the one and only gloveless electrician, ladies and gentlemen. Dwayne actually took his gloves off to shake the guy's hand. I think this is the only time I've ever seen Dwight's actual hands. Were they magnificent? They were luminous. Oh, and here's the best part. The electrician gave Dwayne his business card, after failing to do everything he came here to do. What a beautiful moment. Speaking of beautiful moments, want to grab drinks after your shift? Yes, brilliant. Catch you in a bit.
Holy shit. What do these people do all day? Seems a lot of faffing about.
Considering all the products that Hogan Industries puts out, you'd think they'd be busier.
This place is a front for something much darker.
There he goes again with all the there's an underground prison shit.
I was right about the lab, wasn't I?
Sure, but I still have my doubts. What do you two make of this chat log?
The scientist fellow seems pretty weird.
I've heard about him. A legend of sorts around here. Proper germaphobe. Always wearing his medical gloves. Guess it's noteworthy that he took them off.
When that kind of event is noteworthy, your life must be a fucking snooze fest.
It'll be noteworthy for us trying to get his fingerprints. They're probably on the business card. Stop eating my lunch, arsehole. The subject says it all. I'll spice up my food with rat poison someday, then we'll see who the real thief is. Wow. And Ruth Combs, new security measures. To all lab personnel, due to the recent security breach, new security measures have been put in place or are in effect immediately. Those measures are, guards will be surveilling the warehouse 24/7. Access to the lab's locker and sanitization room will now be limited to scientists and other supervisory roles only. And the cold storage trash chute will now be sealed until further notice. All waste should now be kept in the cold storage. Any employee who fails to report any suspicious activity will be sanctioned.
Looks like security's gone up a notch since my last visit. This may not go as smoothly as I'd hoped.
You came here on a maintenance job and left him with two stiffs. How do you think they'd react?
Only thing to do is keep moving forward. If we get blocked off, we'll just find ourselves another way.
Alright, well that was a lot of information on that computer, but no UV light. Let's check something else. Inside the garbage bin, we have a business card. Guess they don't plan on calling that Jack the Switcher bloke back anytime soon. Presumably that's gonna have the fingerprints on it. We're gonna need the UV light first. Nice comfy chair. Wouldn't mind taking a few minutes to relax. Ah, that feels nice. Oh, it gave me +6 composure, but it took 5 AP? What the hell? Here's some more business cards. From Jack the Switcher, electrician from Whitechapel. And Dog Racing Weekly. Last week's issue. Will Hogan and Sunday Gold extend their dynasty? Utility room. That might have a UV light in it. Ooh, there's lots of stuff in here. Okay.
So, this is where I was working last week.
And how exactly did you go from doing computer things to gutting 2 scientists? A meltdown over a bad file name? That Steve guy?
Can you turn down the sarcasm for just 1 minute, Frank?
Actually, I was livid about having to fix something that Steve had fucked up on the server. But then I heard a blood-curdling scream. The guard assigned to keep me company left the room for a moment to tell the receptionist to keep the emergency exit shut.
And you went to investigate?
Not yet. I knew my escort wouldn't let me wander off, so I came up with a way to get him off my back.
The fire?
Yeah. I overloaded the server and turned off the cooling system. Wasn't long until it caught fire. Then I was able to sneak out of here and, you know the rest.
Okay, so here is the server cabinet. Looks like it's not bolted down, and there's a toolbox resting on top. Well, Sally, give it a punch. I think the toolbox moved a little. Can you reach it now? No, hit it again. There we go. We got ourselves a toolbox. Especially, we got ourselves a screwdriver. Crosshead screwdriver, a great all-purpose tool for myriad uses. We never know when that might be useful. It's got a bunch of lockers. This locker belongs to Robert Gates. Doesn't look like there's anything in it. Nameplate says Michelle Fox. It's locked. Well, let's open it, shall we? Michelle, your secrets shall be mine. What do you got for me, Michelle? Oh, it takes 3 AP to search. Alright, we're gonna have to enter a turn. They're still unaware of us, so that's good. And now we can search this locker. UV torch! Excellent! Exactly what we were looking for. Maybe the former owner is a big germaphobe? Not sure why she had a UV light, but I'm sure we'll find a use for it.
Brilliant, we'll be able to find fingerprints. Let's check the most common places people put their dirty bell ringers on. Once we find them, we'll just have to carefully lift a copy with some adhesive tape.
And I think I know where to look. Before we go, I want to finish checking out in here. So next locker belongs to T. Neal, and it shall be picked. Nice. Makes me feel like I'm in school again. Scrap of paper. A small piece of paper containing what appears to be a password. Boat life. All I found was this note. Maybe it's his home alarm? Another locker. Not locked, just searchable. And there's a hyper-awareness implant in it. A small computer that straps around the arm. Strange. Is that like something we can equip? Yeah, it's considered gear. Stimulates the wearer's nervous system, allowing them to enter a state of enhanced awareness. Cool. We'll equip that to Frank. Very nice. Final locker is for D. Newton. And we got a light refraction module. What can that little module do? I don't know. Let's check it out. What can it do? It's more gear. Distorts the light reflected off the wearer, making them appear blurry to observers. It gives plus 20% avoidance and plus 5% damage reduction. Nice. Alright, we found some good stuff in these lockers. Let's take a look around at other stuff. We got a Kings League poster. It's more than victory, it's survival. A sofa, which we're not going to sit on because it drained all of my AP last time. Cricket equipment. I guess Robbie wouldn't mind if I borrow one of his bats. I could use it in combat. Hey, we're getting so much gear. Cricket bat is much better than the baseball bat, so we will equip that. Over here we got a defective drone. Which we can take the screws off. Which one of you guys has the screwdriver? Frank does. Alright, Frank. You're up. Take out the screws. Take out the battery. Found in a defective drone. Appears to still have most of its charge. Good as new. I'm taking this with me. Over here we have the workbench. Pick up the glue bottle. Bottle of epoxy glue creates a permanent bond. Cures in 72 hours at room temperature, but much faster when exposed to a heat source. Never a bad thing to have around, just in case. Looks like it's got all the tools needed to fix or make pretty much anything. Blueprint. Information on the installation and calibration of a high-powered laser. Interesting. Alright, over here we've got a crate that we can search. Explosives! Gavin would probably find a good use for these. Or lose a couple fingers. Maybe both. Is that another... is that a weapon? What is that considered? It's gear. Improves the potency of explosives used by the wielder. We will give that to Gavin. Gavin likes his explosives. Okay, we've also got a weapon locker right here. A fingerprint scanner? Probably so only the guards can access the content, but still. Alright, so we're gonna have to find a guard's fingerprint too, I suppose. Are there any fingerprints on this? Yeah! Someone left a nice clear fingerprint here. Let's see if it's a guard's fingerprint. First I need to give the tape to Frank. There we go.
Step 3. Making a blank mold to hold a fingerprint. Some glue inside a small metal ring would be ideal.
Probably spare metal bits in the warehouse and glue in the utility room.
We can use a workbench in the utility room to make the mold once we have everything.
We should probably make sure it's the right fingerprint though first, shouldn't we? Right, well we're gonna need a small metal ring. We don't have. I'm 99% positive this is the fingerprint that we need. I mean, 99's pretty high,
for this fingerprint.
but very confident. Can we take the metal ring from this coffee mug, maybe? No. There's a fingerprint on that, though. Can we just...
Now to make the mold for this fingerprint.
Can we just take multiple fingerprints, or are they erasing, I wonder? Let me see. Oh no, we're getting multiple ones. Oh, nice. Okay, so we should just look for fingerprints, like, everywhere. And just take all the fingerprints we can.
Now to make the mold.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, actually, if we go back to the lift... There might be a metal ring in this junk bin. Aha! Titanium ring. A simple titanium ring found in the warehouse. Hey, I think we could use this ring to make the mold. While we're up here... Can we get any fingerprints from here? Doesn't appear so. Alright, back down. Anything else we can get fingerprints off of?
Well, that's the emergency exit, yeah. It's locked because staff like to snag a smoke or two during their breaks. Now, it needs a real emergency to unlock. That's an automated system, so unless you want to cause a ruckus, that will probably stay shut for now.
Alright, I got it. Right. Back into the utility room then. We can make some fingerprint molds, although we only have one ring. One ring to rule them all. Let's see here. Alright, we're out of AP, so we're gonna have to end our turn. Uh-oh. Some guards found us. Time to kick their butts. I absolutely love the music. Match that with the art style and it makes for some pretty groovy battles. Alright, down goes one security guard. Sally to start punching this drone. Wait, the drone can heal the guards? What the heck? That seems unfair. Ow. Sally! Sally, no! Luckily the guards are weak to slash damage, so we're able to break their guard pretty easily. There goes the other one. Now it's just us and the drone. Time to use your new cricket bat, Gavin. Nice. Beautiful. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, back to what we were doing, which is making fingerprint molds. Pouring the glue into the ring. There, that should work as a mold. A blank mold ready to receive a fingerprint negative.
Step 4. Making a fingerprint cast. We put the fingerprint negative and the blank mold together.
Now, I don't know which fingerprint mold it is that I got from the one in the garbage. We'll probably just have to try them all. Let's see. Yeah, we can. Okay. Okay, so we'll make a cast of the loop fingerprint. Gently pressing the piece of tape on the mold. Easy. And that's a cast. Cast of the loop fingerprint.
Now for the 5th and final step. We have to heat up this bad boy to seal it.
Heat it? How?
Is there a blowtorch in here?
I'd say that's a big fat no, due to there being gas cylinders everywhere.
Right then, back to the warehouse. We'll find something up there.
Okay, well maybe we should make sure it's the right one. Seeing as we only have one mold. Oh, it won't let me change it. Well, guess we're stuck with this one now. Let's see. It's a 1 out of 3 chance it's correct. I literally have no idea if it is or not. But if it isn't, it might be the security guard one, which will get us into the weapons locker, so. Alright, what do we got that's hot? Maybe the steam? Steam is hot. Yeah. Fortunately, we're out of AP again. We're increased to suspicious. Spotted something suspicious. Moving to investigate. Everyone's composure has gone down. Make a copy of this fingerprint. Completed copy of a loop fingerprint. Ready to scan. Oh, and now we get the ring back so we can make another one.
Fingerprint copy.
Got it.
Well, only way to be sure is to test it on a scanner.
Well, let's try. So I don't know if again, I don't know which one is which. So let's see if this is the scientist one. Nope. Let's see if it's the security guard one. Nope. So it's... Was there anything else that needed a fingerprint? If there is, we have one. We've got a spare fingerprint, but okay, I guess we'll have to make another one. Alright, excellent. So we got the guard's fingerprint. It was that Worrell fingerprint, the second one we made. So now we can search the weapons locker, and inside we got an assault rifle, a burst pistol, and body armor. Oh, and a frag grenade. The gifts keep on coming. A little something for everyone, indeed. Alright, so let's make the last fingerprint mold. This one should be the scientist one.
Fingerprint negative to this blank mold.
Oh, I've got two. I got another Worrell or a swirl. I guess we'll go with a swirl, seeing as that one is different.
Let's heat this cast to create the copy.
Got it! Alright, let's see if the swirl fingerprint is what we need. Boom! One scientist fingerprint for you. Excellent. Now we can enter the sanitization area. Who would have thought that Frank would know a way to get past a biometric scanner? Decontamination station. Cabinets are filled with protective equipment. Looks like enough material to run a small hospital. That's spooky. The lab is on the other side, but it's so dark in there I can barely make out anything. Search the locker. Lots of medical bits and bobs in there. Maybe Sally could put them to good use. Medical bits and bobs, you know Sally's good with that. So we got a doctor's bag. Nice, yeah, we'll definitely give that to Sally. Which should be an improvement over her first aid bag. And now I guess we'll head into the lab.
This one won't be as simple as the previous door. It's protected by a retinal scanner. Probably can't get around with a glue mold. Unless...
Gav, do you know another way to get into the lab?
When I was last here, I saw a freight elevator in the prison. It makes sense that it would connect to the one that we saw in the warehouse.
So we need to take the freight elevator down.
So what was the point of opening this door?
It's likely guarded, or at least requires a special ID to use. I've got an idea. Sally, you'll walk in like you own the place.
Intriguing, but how's that going to work?
We'll just have our lovely Sally pass as that head scientist lady. Simple.
Huh. My plan is a little more simple and involves a more forceful approach.
Tough choice.
Ooh, so I actually get to select a plan here. Let's sneak in by bypassing security using the uncanny resemblance between her and the head scientist. Or storm the prison. I think I'm gonna go with the sneaky approach. It's not every day that you literally look like the identical twin of the head scientist. We may as well use it to our advantage.
Fine. But this plan of yours had better work.
It's pretty simple. We'll have Sally pass for that head scientist lady, Diane Rixton. So Diane is coming in late to work overtime, but she forgot her ID.
Brilliant. You can talk to the guard on duty to convince him to let you into the lower levels. You're the boss of this place, after all.
Won't he notice immediately that I'm not actually Diane?
We'll dress you up to look like a scientist.
And if you clean up a bit, the face shouldn't be a problem. Plus, you'll be wearing a mask.
Clean up? Fuck you, Frank. And what if the guard asks questions?
We'll be right here to help you with that.
And when I pull this off flawlessly and get into the prison, then what?
We'll get to witness your amazing ability to think on your feet and improvise.
You do know what a plan means, right?
Pull your mask up a bit higher. You can still see your never-ending scowl.
You'll do great. I have total confidence in you.
Okay, but there'll be hell to pay if this goes sideways. There's something in the coat's pocket. 4143. I wonder what that's for.
A slip of paper with 4143 written on it. Alright, guys. So, we have a new objective, and that is bypassing security. We're gonna try to go the sneaky route. Gavin is so impressed with us trying to go the sneaky route that he's leveling up and everything. So on our next episode, we will pick right up from here and we will see how well Sally can indeed impersonate the head scientist. I'm really liking this. I like the sort of detective stealth work that we're doing in this section. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. And I will see you guys back here again real soon for another episode of Sunday Gold.